I'm telling you, it's only the Lord who can fix you if you will allow him to fix you. Tim Bowman Jr. Song is called Fix Me, off the album Wow Gospel 2016. It's playing on Family Radio 316, the station where the music does the talking. Now, the king was old, very old, and he realized, you know what, I need a successor. Now, he didn't have a lot of confidence in his son because his son was just another character, if I was to put it that way. And so the king was thinking, how do I do this? Because I need somebody who's honest, responsible to take over this kingdom. And so he thought, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And so he sent out a report to all the young men, able young men in the kingdom who are interested in taking over, even his son. Come, there's a banquet at the palace. And they came and they had a banquet, and after everything he gave his speech, and he said, you know what, I'm growing old, and I will need to hand over this kingdom to somebody. And he said, this is what I want you guys to do. Each one was given a seed. Go home, plant this seed, care for it, nurture it. 1 year from today, we gather again for another banquet. Come with whatever plant will germinate from the seed. Make sure it's healthy. Make sure you really take good care of it. And then we will decide who I'm handing over the kingdom to. So all the young men went home excited, and they planted their seeds. There's one particular young man who planted his seed, and he was watering it every day and watching, and nothing was growing. A month, nothing is growing. 2 months, nothing is growing. And you know, he was tempted to find another seed, but the mother told him, you know what, that's the seed you are given. And the instructions were plant the seed and nurture for it. Nurture it until something grows. So just be faithful. You're not the one in control of the growth process. Just do your bit. Water it and let's just wait and see. And the months went by. 3 months, 4 months, 8 months, 11 months, nothing was growing. D-Day finally came, where all the young men were supposed to go back to the palace with their plants, and this young man was thinking, do I go with it or not? It is such an embarrassing thing. What will the others think about me? But the mom said, be faithful and do what you need to do. And so the young man, with his flower pot, sheepishly walked into the palace, and all the other young men were laughing at him. Man, did they have beautiful plants that had grown from their seeds. All manner of plants. Even the king's son had his own. And so the king came, they had their banquet, and the plants were inspected, and the king gave his speech. And he said, I'm thoroughly impressed, extremely impressed by one individual, not the rest of you. And he called forth the young man whose plant had not grown, and everybody was thinking, nothing grew. Why him? And the king eventually said, you know, all the seeds that you are given were boiled. Nothing could grow from them. But because of the pressure of wanting to impress, the rest of you young men went out and got other seeds. And that's why you've come with plants that are absolutely fantastic, but the plants are not from the seed that I gave you, because every seed that I dished out a year ago was dead and nothing could grow from it. And it's only this young man who stayed on course through the ridicule and the embarrassment and the uncertainty, but he remained faithful to the end. And this is the kind of man I need to lead this kingdom. What am I saying? I'm saying being honest in the small things is very important, especially when no one is looking. Are you faithful only when there's a crowd and when there are cameras? Or are you faithful when you're all alone and no one is looking? Stay on course. Stay true to God and to yourself. Do the right thing, whether people are cheering or not.
Have you